What's up, everybody, man? This is StreetHeat, way to fame. DJ Funk Junky, man, they got me in the hot seat, man.
Hey, it's your boy Northside, baby. We interviewing DJ Funk Junky in the hot seat. Let's do it. Alright, Funk Junky, we got you in the hot seat today.
Yeah.
I got some questions for you.
Alright.
What inspired you to want to become a DJ?
Man, back in the day, man, Pops used to have this big old stereo system in the house, man, and I used to love the way it used to sound off, booming up every party that we had at the crib, man. You know what I'm saying? See how people move, how people congregate, you know what I'm saying? See how people just tolerate some music, period. You know what I'm saying? My uncle also had a nice sound system, which was a little more elaborate than what Pops had, but, you know, had these big old Sansui. Man, I don't know what they were called, man, but they were dropping and hitting hard. You know what I'm saying? And he had the little EQs and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy to see how he was making them songs transition back and forth, like, you know what I'm saying, and just keep everything rocking, man. And as a jit, I was like, dang, that's cool. I gotta figure out how to do that eventually. He let me play with it for a little bit. I kind of like just grasped to it and seen if that's something that I liked it.
I heard you was a dancer back in the day. What you used to do? You used to twerk or something?
Nah, man, there wasn't no twerking in that. Nah, I mean, that's for girls, man. But, you know, we called it DP, you know what I'm saying, dick poppers, you know what I'm saying? And how that was, I met up with these cats, I say back in 1998, you know what I'm saying? That's not really, like, got into the stream of, you know, into the loops and the Two Live Crew type music, and you know, there's a whole bunch of dance groups around here that were doing their thing, and I met up with these cats, man. One of them, you know, is a good homie of mine right now. You know, Corey Thornton Productions. You know what I'm saying? You know, we called him Papa Smurf. You know what I'm saying? Because he used to ride around with a Nissan Maxima with the whole Smurf village on his car. You know what I'm saying? With a gangster Papa Smurf on the hood. And, you know, and all of us was like I said, we was in those car clubs, but we all used to get out at the lights and the stop lights and have the music blasting and do our little routines, have traffic stop for a little minute, man. We used to go to different cities, battle different cities, go to the different clubs, battle dance with every other, you know, kind of like You Got Served kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. And to get in shape to do that, because we used to always speed songs up. You know what I'm saying? Like the song already be fast, and we'll speed it up that much faster. Like the 69 Boys and 95 South and all them. You know, they all Miami-based people. You know what I'm saying? Songs, and they already fast. So we used to have to speed them up that much faster just to put on a 5-minute show. We used to have to go running and get in shape like you boxing. You know what I'm saying? To be able to withstand the pressure and because it took a lot out of you. You know what I'm saying? And then to put different little programs together. I mean, it was cool. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? It made you grow a big fan base. You know what I'm saying? The girls used to love it. It made it easy to get girls because, you know, what girl don't want to see guys doing their thing? Just like guys want to see strippers do their thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we just weren't as elaborate as the strippers, but, you know, it was pretty cool, man. It was a nice little segment of my life that, you know, I wish I still had the energy to do, but, you know, you get older in time.
All right. And what's your childhood memory? What's your favorite childhood memory?
Hanging out in the city, man, you know, we always had two spots that you always wanted to jump down on after the club. You know what I'm saying? One was Snow Peak, man, and all my fellas that know about that from my era know about Snow Peak, man. That was the spot. That was the generating spot that, you know what I'm saying, you go to get your burgers and hang out and just see who all out in the city at that time. The other spot was Red Snack Shack. You know what I'm saying? And, man, you go get you a big red double, man, or you get you some fried gizzards, man, hot sauce ketchup. Y'all know what it is, man. And get your old fat shake, man. Get your old strawberry or banana shake, man. And that was the life, man, for the longest before they closed down. But you know, that was a memorable moment, man. That's no longer here, man, that I wish they would kind of bring back, man, because those were some real places that was like some real land, you know, monumental things in the city, just like the Bayfront Center. You know what I'm saying? Downtown. I mean, I remember going there and watching wrestling and all the different events that came to the city, and then now it's just a park now. But you know, I guess that's evolution. You know what I'm saying? You gotta evolve with the times, just like the pier. You know, the pier used to be just a site that was sitting in the water that had a couple restaurants, but now it's pretty decent. It's pretty nice. You ever make it downhill to you know, the Bay Area and St. Petersburg? Make sure you go down there and check out the pier. You know, the pier is very nice. It's very comfortable. It's a very intriguing little place to just, you know, enjoy yourself and enjoy actually St. Pete within itself. I used to watch a lot of boxing, and to this day I still kind of watch a lot of boxing. Got, you know, my favorites. You know, back then it was Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying, Holyfield, Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying, like today. You know what I'm saying, you know, Javante Davis. You know, Earl Spencer. You know what I'm saying? Those are my top guys today. But you know, it made me want to try it out. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I always had like a little temper as a kid. You know, and I felt like, you know, I could rock anybody. You know what I'm saying? And so it made me want to jump into the gym and just learn something. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing it for free, why not jump into the ring and learn how to do it for a purpose? You know what I'm saying? As a sport. And I tried it for like 2 years. So shout out to, you know what I'm saying, my old coach Ray. You know what I'm saying, Southside Boxing Club, man, off of 16th Street. I mean, he trained me for a good little minute, man, and he tried to take me down to a weight that I didn't think I could get to. But hey, you know, hard work and dedication showed that it's possible. I mean, I learned it, but it ain't nothing like it. It's not what you see on TV, man. This sport is for real. I mean, you get hit with some stuff that you didn't think you'd ever hit and take. And them punches last. They don't just sit though. You know, it's tough. It's tougher than it looks, but you gotta really want to do it.
Who inspired you, and what's your top 5 DJs?
Like I say, what inspired me was, like, you know, seeing how people can just move the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Going to clubs and seeing how people just trend to what's going on in the club, and then how a person can take a song and make it their own song. You know what I'm saying? Take different cuts, go from this cut, bring this cut here, and then next thing you know, you got a whole different transition going on and everything. Everybody still beat bopping and all that stuff. And you say, what's one of my favorite DJs?
Yeah.
The first DJ I'm gonna say, man, is like DJ Magic Mike, man. He used to have me turn, man. I mean, the way his DJ got crazy in there and how he used to just rock that microphone, man, had me in tune, like, boy, this is how it's gotta be. And then I used to also Kid Capri, you know what I'm saying? I used to watch him on TV a lot, you know what I'm saying, when he was doing all the little wild out things, like on BET and stuff like that, doing that. And then I had a couple of local DJs too, you know what I'm saying, that really stood out to me. You know, DJ Wayne, of course, man, that's legendary. That's my dog, man. You know, he always kept me in the mind frame of, you know, it's bigger than the music. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay in tune to the streets. You got to, you know what's going on and what people are flocking to, so you can keep your fan base and keep everybody in tune to what, you know, you got going on. People only go come to you if you're playing what they want to hear. You can't just jump out there just doing anything. And another one is DJ Spank. You know what I'm saying? That's a long time homie too in the music game, who's been rocking out for a long time too. You know what I'm saying? A real good personal friend of mine as well. You know, shout out to them guys, you know. Mm-hmm. They've been doing their thing for a long time, man, and they, you know, getting their recognition for it, man. You know, that's where it's at, because, you know, the wave changes, but, you know, you got to stay relevant.
What's your top 5 artists?
Oh boy, that's a tough one, man. Cause let's see, me growing up, I'd be in tune to Pop. You know what I'm saying? Pop was a lyrical genius, man. Like this man could write a song and have you so in tune to it that you feel like that's what's really going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? And let's see, who else? Suave House, MJG, A Ballin, you know, they's had just how you crank crunk, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the candy paints and the gold teeth and, you know, just talking about the Memphis thing, you know, before they jumped in with, you know. And then let's see, in the times now, you know what I'm saying, I say I rock with Rod Wave. You know, he has a way of bringing the audience to understanding his growth and show you that it is opportunities out here for us from the city to be able to go to the next plateau and be something great. You know what I'm saying? And you take the city with you. And then you know, I've been rocking with a little dude, Northside Baby. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of ambition. You know what I'm saying? I should check him out too. You know what I'm saying? He has a different sound, but it's a sound that's something that's very catchy and something that you can rock out to. I mean that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. How was it growing up in St. Petersburg?
Growing up in the Burg was pretty cool. I mean, didn't have too many complaints about it. You know, things. It was. We grew up in a very religious home. We wasn't poverty stricken or anything. I mean, both mom and pop pops had a business. He was a yard man. You know, he had a bushwhacker's yard maintenance, and it was very pretty. It was very known. He also used to drive trucks too. So he kept food on the table, man. I mean, he the main person who showed me how to you know, be a hustler. You know what I'm saying, and grind. You know what I'm saying? That it's not always about, you know, in the streets or whatever. Even though I did flock to the streets eventually, it was a choice, not forced. You know what I'm saying? Which also brought me to me trying to get a merch line going right now. You know what I'm saying? I got Bird Life because I'm from the city. And you know what I'm saying? I want to rep my city well and get my city recognized all the way across the globe, other than just the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got Bay Area, but you know, you got certain places inside the Bay Area that you also want to get recognized as well. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just Tampa. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just St. Pete. It's more than just Clearwater. It's more than just Largo. You know what I'm saying? Get everybody their kudos. You know what I mean?
That's good. So what's next for StreetHeat?
We're gonna keep growing and going to the top, man, and keep pushing the name, pushing the merch. We're gonna open up doors for artists that's trying to make a name for themselves. We're gonna throw a lot of events for the city. Try to bring everybody united, and you know, and just keep good things and good blessings coming out for everybody. I mean, try to small ownerships that's trying to build a base. We out for them. You know what I'm saying? And we want, just like you know, in the previous conversation I had, you know, I like to see the underdog reach the top just as well. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out here who are already on the top, but we want to get everybody to the top. Everybody want to rise. You know what I'm saying? You just got to come together and collab together and make things happen in a way that it can prosper. You know what I mean? I mean, you got this couple of events that we, to speak of one, is a bartending event that we're trying to come up with, where we can have like the local bartenders, you know what I'm saying, come together and have a little showcase and see who the baddest in the city. I mean,
like a versus.
Yeah, basically like a versus. You know what I'm saying? Well, different companies come together, and then we can have people come out and sample what's going on.
Who should be the versus artist, you think?
Versus artists in the city? Ooh, that's a good one. You really did stick me with that one. Let's see. Who we got out here? We got Jimbo's World. We also got Move Boy. We got the. Let's see. That's tough, man. I really haven't really thought about Too Slick there. I mean, we got Frenchie. We got a nice little artists in the city that who are doing numbers. I'd rather, instead of seeing them in the verses, I'd rather see them in a cypher. I think the cypher will be a little better. You know what I'm saying? And that way they can bring the whole city out. And everybody can just enjoy everybody doing their thing. How about that? That'll be a little better.
Last question I got for you. You got any tips for new DJs?
Grind hard. Grind hard. It's not about the equipment, it's about the style, and it's about your commitment. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you go about moving the crowd. You gotta be able to talk to them, keep them in tune. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play what they want to hear, as well as, you know, what's gonna keep them in the groove. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember, as a DJ, you are the puppet master. You rock the crowd. You control the outcome. You control the mode that's going on. You are the vibe. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I do it. It's in anything, not just DJing. Shoot, just like if I'm on the streets and I see a little baby, and I'm like, dang, I want her. You know what I'm saying? You gotta present the vibe to her. You know what I'm saying? And show her that, hey, you know what I'm saying? And tell her what she need to hear. Or play for her like you doing this in the club. You playing what they want to hear to get their attention. You tell her what she need to hear, but keep it in a truthful perspective. That way she understand that you ain't just running game. You know what I'm saying? You putting the art to it. You know what I mean? And then she see that confidence, and you see that confidence in DJing as well. You have that confidence, and you go out there doing your thing. You go rock out every single time. You know what I'm saying? You just got to take all matters in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? You don't deviate. You feel me?
It's a bit. All right. Anything you want to say for the outro?
Hey, you know, what I like to say is, hey, you know, in life, you go always catch hardships. You gonna have ups and downs, but the main key is sticking to your guns and doing what you need to do to get to where you gotta get to. Because, man, if you give up, you should have never started in the first place. This your boy, DJ Funk Junky, man. I'm out of here.